You're listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Then you go to edit video, scroll down. We're missing
Edit video.
Edit video. Scroll down and go to more. Show more. Yeah, you just had it. Hit close, show more.
Oh my God. We got to verify it. We need son of a bitch. This is the one where I'm going to need one of those numbers. Do you have one of those?
Yeah.
Use your passkey. Do you have one? Are you going to give me a passkey?
So what women prefer? If you could only choose big engagement, big honeymoon, or big wedding,
And try and
where you spend all your money on one of the three.
How much
5210008.
Use your passkey. God damn it. What do I want? Try another way? Use your passkey? Or
No,
try another way?
way.
Enter the password you remember using with this Google account. For Podstop STL.
It's IMAP. It's a regular.
Capital I?
All caps IMAP.
I shot away.
4250005.
Exclamation point?
Yep.
All out of their party. I wasn't there for the wedding, so I don't know what it was like. And I don't know what
8-digit backup
they
code.
were loaded. And like they jumped into the pool.
Okay, what is it?
Their pool had like a water bog in that kind of went into this circulation thing.
4845.
And there was a ledge there. So we stood up. We were all three
Yep.
camera guys were standing on the ledge. I had like a high speed camera. The guy next to me was taking flash lights. Taking video. And they said, we're just going to fall into
There you
the
go. Continue.
And we're like, all right, we're good. They had like a full running start.
Holy
Like,
fuck.
hit us in all the water. You can see the camera footage because it was like just clicking in a roll. You can see the camera footage.
Why is this
Jump back
doing
in and
this?
like that to try to protect it. Completely ruined. It's
Something
like
went wrong.
Try again.
Sometimes you gotta try two different ways. Same thing. You ready?
No, it's not giving me that. It's giving me more ways to verify. Use your passkey?
No.
That's all it's giving me. How
Try
about
that.
type yes on your phone or tablet?
Type that. Try that.
Check your phone. Google send notification to iPhone 8 and iPhone. Open your YouTube app. Tap yes on the prompt. Tap 44 on your phone to verify.
Click on more ways to verify.
Same thing. Not giving me a. It would have gone to your phone, wouldn't it?
No, it goes to Mitch.
Okay, well. Hey Siri, call Mitch.
Just tell him to hit OK.
Hello? Are you getting a verify code from YouTube? You're not? Nothing from YouTube has come to you. We can't find a key to use on this stream. Did you use all the keys?
Tell him I've already tried the sign out
Huh? It's what? Okay, I need to get in here. So how do I do that? What's our pass key?
We don't have a pass key. We see.
Tap yes on your phone or tablet. Where's that going? Where's that going to? It says it's going to somewhere. Check your
Mitch.
phone. Google sent a notification to your iPhone 8
But it's an iPhone 8.
and iPhone. Open the YouTube app. Open your YouTube app, Mitch. I need somebody to find out how to get me on this fucking thing. I mean, why we've got this so locked down?
Try logging out, refreshing, and getting back in.
I'm not logged in.
Okay, then refresh the tab. Close the tab. Try to view on YouTube again.
I don't even know where we are here now.
See, you're logged in.
Yeah.
Right.
You are live.
View on YouTube.
You on YouTube.
Don't show the stiff.
Closing YouTube while you're live. This save bandwidth. Okay.
You're
Edit
in
video.
pod stop.
Edit video.
Show more.
God damn it. Perfect. You.
Hit next. Try another way.
Use your pass key.
No, it's not a pass key. Try another way.
Okay. Enter the last password you remember using with Google account.
Go ahead and type in IMAP, all caps, 4250005 exclamation.
I've been driving back and forth every day.
No, all caps. You have your caps lock on, apparently. 8-digit backup code. And let me give you the code.
Well, Mitch is thinking he used all. How many times does it ask you for a code? 8390. 8390.
No, 8390.
8390. 8390.
9212. 8390.
Wrong code. Try again.
Okay, let me give you another.
How do you get these codes? Can we just generate some more?
0506. Okay, 0606. Let me check it before.
That's the one you just gave me.
No, it's not.
48450606. What's up, Logan? What do you know, brother?
060.
Trying to get through the Google pass key.
4109.
Yep.
5953.
Mitchell, can you just generate some more? Wrong code.
9071 4545.
9071.
4545.
Wrong code. Yeah, I want to have you come on with me. Okay, cool.
6240.
You be around for a while, bud? You have a fan? You don't have a fan up there, do you? A fan? You have a fan up there?
1209.
Thank you, brother. 62.
40 1209.
Nope.
Jesus.
Mitchell, can you generate me some more codes?
3521
3521.
0008.
Nope.
We should. Seven two seven seven 5243.
Nope.
3854 9732.
Oh, that one worked. No. Oh my God, your device will ask for your fingerprint, face, or screen lock.
No, just take. No, hit cancel. You don't need that. What? What? Oh, Jesus.
Here.
If we got to create a capacity, then do it.
If you what?
If we got a temporary create a passkey, then it's the whole two-factor
I know.
authentication.
Use Face ID to sign in.
I like toxic meat. Yeah, at least no.
Okay, we're in. All right, we're in. Thank you.
Tell them not to get in there.
Don't get in there. Thank you. Bye.
I know how they do it, but it's tough.
Okay.
I'll just be like,
We got to make sure he doesn't get in Google at all. Okay, so scroll down.
What's the difference
if they
between
call me,
straightforward?
What is it now? Allow embedding? No.
View on YouTube, edit, video,
Allow embedding.
more, allow embedded.
Okay. What's this?
You,
Tell me I'm gonna ask
yeah, use Chrome without an account. Okay,
Alright.
so now hit. We want to copy this link and put it in Slack for me,
Okay.
and that's
I
what
gotta
I'll
go
put
back
in.
here, right?
You can go back to StreamYard, yeah. I think.
No, I mean the link's going to be in here, isn't it?
I don't know. Right there. Yep.
Ah, I appreciate it, brother. I was just
Copy,
hoping.
put it in Slack.
I was just hoping. I know. It's
Right.
going. Oh, it's brutal, dude. What's that? All the way down in the dam, it was brutal. It was hot, man.
I think I've walked this strip probably 9 times. I had my watch on. I took it off to get the hand light. They said it was up to 22,000 steps.
22,000?
And I was like, okay, I'm going to go inside and chill for a little bit. Drink a bunch of water. Got a really nasty sunburn on my face, but
I love it.
we'll still go.
All right, we should be live. Hello.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's fine. It's lovely. Thinking about the cold, snowy mountains.
All right, I got it in, ready to go. you going to be close enough to be able to switch, or are you not caring about switching?
Okay, I think I'm good. Are we in the?
Yeah, I haven't turned it live yet.
Go ahead and run it live. See if we got some. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 testing. Testing 1 2 1 2. Hey, Kara, come sit with me for a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna use you as a guinea pig.
All right.
10, is that, did you give me the embed link? I need
No.
the embed link. Not the video link.
No fly away. You can hold it too low.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Do you see us in there?
I don't want to be seen. Yeah, I can see you.
Just make sure you can hear us and see us, though, is what I'm asking.
Okay, but yeah, you got to move over. So I'm blocked. You got to move over a little bit to your right, to your left. There you go.
I'm not going to be able to block you. Hold on, we're going to put on, I'm going to flip. You're right there, Stephen. We love it. You're right in there. Will you stop?
Get it right. You get it perfect.
So we caught professionally towel off.
How do you do that? Oh. I feel like it's different for a girl.
Yeah.
Like
sure.
we tat. We don't do that.
No, we get all the. We good?
Yeah.
Let's see if we it'll be delayed, but
Oh, look at that. We're there.
we're there. All right, we're gonna start because we're live.
Let's do it. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. You are watching us live from the Melted Monkey, the LOC podcast live stream. Coming to you guys straight from the strip. We just watched a lot of boat races,
Yes,
a lot of
we
big
did.
boats. I'm here with Kira Monet from Lakeside Care Clinic, one of our faves.
Hello.
We have her on all the time. How are you?
Good. How are you?
We're doing great. So you were down there on the strip with us at the tent, and you saw some big boats going in.
Yes, it was pretty amazing because this is kind of embarrassing to say, but this is my first boat race to go to.
That's not
Crazy.
embarrassing. There's got to be a first for everyone.
People probably think, what is wrong with her? It's crazy, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
There's got to be a first for everyone, and these races are unbelievable because what people aren't familiar with is normally during the shootout, it's one boat racing straight as fast as they can go. This is a bunch of boats in a circle, and we even saw a couple boats that kind of almost crashed.
Almost tipped over. I was
So
like, ooh.
these guys are racing to win. I mean,
Yeah.
this is not, I mean, it's fun. It's something that they do. But these guys are racing to win, and they put a lot of money and a lot of time. I mean, if you look up and down the strip here, you'll see boats. I'm going to switch our camera over there. The strip or anywhere really where we're actually helping people get some entertainment, raising some money for charity, and having a good time.
Yeah, it really does have a lot of meaning.
Now, we have a little glow about us today because it's almost 100. And we're outside, and we've been sitting outside for a while. So we don't, it's just a glow. We're going to be fine.
Just a shiny little glow. It's fantastic.
Tell me a little bit about Lakeside Care Clinic. I know we've talked to people, we have your podcast, Beyond the Charts. You're everywhere. I see you at every function. You're all over town. But this thing's really taken off, isn't it?
It is. It is growing rapidly. And so Lakeside Care Clinic is a healthcare clinic. I do not take insurance, but the beauty of that is that I can see anyone. We have flat rates for urgent care. If you need a primary care, I'm your person, and you just pay a flat membership fee, monthly membership fee, or yearly. But when you walk away, you know that you're not going to be getting a bill later. You're paid and you're done.
And by the way, and I'm a member, okay, and I have full insurance, but I saw what was going on, and I saw how you handle patients, and nobody likes to go to an urgent care when they need one. Nobody wants that 6-hour wait, or the accompanying $500 bill that's inevitable just by going in there. Emergency room, forget about it. I mean, especially here at the lake, if you want to waste the whole day, go to the emergency room. When you can go into Lakeside Care Clinic, you can handle everything, stitch people up, you can help take, get anything that's going on with them, you can really deal with them right there. And in general, you can get in same day, right?
Oh yeah, we have same day appointments. We usually have people. We try to our best to have people in and out within 45 minutes.
Yeah, and it's true. I mean, and I'm there a lot because I just do more than the regular care. Kira deals with a lot of different things. So she is doing weight loss. She's doing hormone replacement. She's doing IV therapy, vitamin therapy. You're doing some functional medicine.
I am. And
There's so much aesthetics. Yes.
yeah.
And what's cool is that, you start looking behind the curtain over there, and it's like, holy cow, you do everything.
It's really cool because I really get to look at patients from more of a holistic standpoint. and not just throw a pill at them. You know, if people get so frustrated, and I understand because I've been on that side of this situation as well, you just go and it's like, okay, what medicine are we throwing at you today? But instead, we're looking at it and saying, what's the root cause of the problem? Like, let's do some lab work. Let's dig in a little bit. And let's really try to figure out how to best treat you. And the other thing is, people are so different. So we have some people that want to take the more holistic approach. They just need a little diet education or nutrition education, and they want to do it themselves. They just don't know where to start. And I love it that I can just provide that education, and I have time to do it because I don't deal with insurance.
Well, and I mean, I noticed just when I was there, I mean, you spent a half hour talking to me about different stuff. When I was going to my regular doctor, it was 7 minutes, and they were in and out. I mean, you really spend the time to get to know somebody, talk through all the scenarios. Not only just maybe what's going on with you, but what kind of things do you want to change? Like, what are some of your goals? Like, there's so many things out there now, so many available products that help people. Oh, is it a bug? Right in the middle of it. How's that?
Low protein, it's fine.
But you know, there's so many things that you do that are, you know, kind of add-ons, and the perfect, you know, place that you get to just kind of choose how you want to go about it, and you don't push anybody, but you're like, hey, if you want to do this, I'm here. Here's how we're going to attack that, and before you know it, I mean, you really are working on things maybe for the first time in your life that you can get behind and say, you know, I'm doing something to help.
Yeah. I think my biggest goal, honestly, Ken, is to meet people where they are. I'm very passionate about that because I think in the medical world, we have lost that. And it's not at any provider's fault because they are being pressed by insurance companies, coming down on organizations, coming down on providers, and being pressed for time and all of the things where they don't have the time to do that. Whereas I do. And so I really enjoy sitting and just getting to know the person and saying, hey, what bothers you? What affects you? Like, what is your idea of a good approach? I may give several different options of pathways of treatment and then say, what's going to be the best for you? And go that.
And create like a personal plan.
Yeah.
What's coming down the pipe? What's the exciting things coming? Like, what are some things that are happening where you're like, this is going to be so cool?
I'm pretty excited about some big things happening, actually. So one of the things, we just developed some weight loss, or not weight loss, but different health bundles.
Okay.
So we do weight loss and we do hormone replacement, but instead of just doing the weight loss and just doing the hormone replacement, we're actually including our primary care services with it, so it can be an all-encountered approach.
Hence the bundle.
Exactly. Hence the bundle. The other really exciting thing is you may be helping me with an app that we're going to be talking about. So that may be huge. I'm pretty excited about it because I think it'll just be easy access for patients to schedule, access labs, access me as a provider, you know, things like that. So really just kind of continuing to improve connection with people and interaction.
And let's face it, I mean, in the world of technology today, going into the doctor's office every time you have a problem, you know, is not the way it goes. Now we have telehealth, we have texting, we have messaging, we have all the things that allow us to use technology. And it makes you more efficient too. I mean, a lot of times you don't have to see somebody in person.
Right.
You know, you can figure out what's going on with them. You already know what the problem is, or we're trying to start something new, or maybe it's a weight loss thing or whatever. But it allows you to be a lot more flexible and also take on a little bit more of their time than you would normally do just in the office.
Yeah, and I mean, let's forget. I mean, the more efficient our practice can be, the higher the quality of care.
Yeah.
And ultimately, that's what we're always striving for. Is just how can we improve overall care by making things more efficient.
Well, guys, you heard it here first and second and third because we've had her on 3 times. Lakeside Care Clinic. You're off of KK.
Yeah.
It's so convenient. I mean, you pull off a KK, you go there. Maybe you go to Jeffrey's across the street for dinner after you're there.
Absolutely.
I got to get a little plug to my friend.
Absolutely. And get their coffee.
And get
Goodness,
the
it's amazing.
evacuator. But I'll tell you right now, I am blown away by the services you provide. I am a client. I am seeing it firsthand. You guys have to get out. Go join the program over at Lakeside Care Clinic. See my friend Kira. She will take great care of you. She will spend some time with you. I mean, you really just enjoy helping people. So that's one thing I love about it. Like, you really enjoy helping people.
I really do. And, you know, here's the other thing. If I can't help you, I have no issues with saying, hey, you know what? I don't know that I'm going to be the best person to help you, but I do know someone that probably can help you better.
Yeah, and you can
You
refer
know,
them over.
and
But
I still feel like I'm helping people.
I don't think that happens very often. You have a repertoire of things that you can help people.
Yeah, I've been a nurse practitioner 10 years, so I've built up quite the toolbox.
You've seen it
so,
all.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today. Thanks for coming down for the races and supporting the shootout and all that you do. And I know that there's a lot more in store for you this summer. You have your dance card is always full.
Yes, it is. Keeps life interesting.
All right, guys, we're going to be right back in just a minute, and I'm going to send you over to look at what's going on the strip. They're getting ready for the parade. They're getting ready for all the boats to come up and down. If you're not out here, why don't you get out here because the sun's starting to go down. It's starting to cool down just a bit, and we'll love to see you out here on the strip. Everybody, and welcome back. We are on the strip. We are doing people streaming behind us, and
They're having a good time.
so yeah, we got a party going on down here. I'm here with Shelly Hale, and she's with Driftwood Spa Salon. In case you haven't been there, you need to get there.
You need to get there.
And now we have more than one location to get to, right?
Yes.
So you're in Margaritaville, and you've been in there for how long?
30 years last week.
30. Well, then you were there when it was Kansas.
Yeah.
You've been through all the
I've
iterations.
seen it all. Yeah.
You've been through all the iterations. So, yeah, you have to go. I got a tour of this place, and it just goes on and on. I mean, you have like 64 floors and 84 rooms, and every room you open up to something new. Tell everybody about what the different services you provide.
We do pedicures, manicures, facials, body wraps. We do an all-over body scrub. Of course, we do massages. It's our most popular thing that we do.
And you have couples massages, and you have regular massages. I mean, there's rooms upon rooms of massages.
Yes. Yep. I've got a total of probably 10 massage rooms at the Margaritaville location.
Wow.
Yeah.
In 30 years in one location. That's pretty good.
Yes, it is.
And I know that the cool thing that I see when I go there is you have these relaxation rooms that you go into, and they're like, I kind of want to spend the whole weekend there. I mean, they're literally so relaxing. The lights are dimmed. You give them a cold drink.
Yeah.
They get to lay out on a lounge chair.
Massages.
I'm sure you found people in their sleep.
Yes, absolutely. It really has been. We just added that when I bought the business 6 years ago, and it's been a great thing.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing, and so if you're coming down and you just want to get something, you want to have a massage, a pedicure, you get hair, whatever, but also if you have a group, right? So like bachelorette parties or weddings or anything that you do, a big group of girls wants to get together and they want to have a really cool time. You guys are perfect for that.
Right. We actually do a lot of groups, and our new location in Camdenton, we are really pushing to serve those groups because they can basically have almost a whole spot of themselves.
Wow. So that they can come in and kind of take over the place. And
Right.
yeah, and that's what's great is that you're at KK in Margaritaville, which is really centrally located for the lake, and then you're in Camdenton, right off the square. Yeah. So I mean, it's super easy to get to if you live on the west side, and the cool thing I think about it is that you have how many people that work there? I mean, when I go in there, there's people running around everywhere.
I have a total of 25.
Yeah, I mean, you will feel pampered. Like,
Honestly, and I swear by my staff, I have the best at the lake.
Yeah, and it shows because I mean, you come in there, like I walk in there, and they don't know who I am, and I have 5 people are saying, "Can I help you? Can I help you? What can I do for you?" It's like, oh my gosh, I think I want to live here. This is great.
Right? Wouldn't it be nice if life was like that?
It would be fantastic.
That's right.
So you do weddings, you do the group thing. Can people, so how did? Yeah, I know that when you get massages, I mean, you get one massage, it's great, but it's kind of a regimen you want to get on, right? Like you want to do a massage every month. So
for some of our local people, they come every month. We've got one lady that comes every week. I mean, it really depends on your time and your finances, I guess.
Yeah. But you guys you're not trying to break anybody's bank. I mean, you guys are reasonable on what's going on out there. I mean, look, I've been in some places, some resorts that they're charging $300.
I know, it blows my mind.
It's crazy, right? I mean, I like a good massage, but come on.
Right.
But no, you guys are really reasonable, and you give so much for the dollar. It's just such a relaxing place. And I love, look, in the LOZ app, you can find her in the LOZ app. You can find her, and you can go look at all the services. You can look at both locations, because I know you offer some things at the other one. But the cool thing about it is that, you can kind of probably in some cases schedule the day before or even the day of, right?
Oh, absolutely. And we have an online booking system that we just put in probably 12, 14 months ago, and it's been a game changer.
Yeah, and and if you guys go to the LOZ app and click on that, and in the app it'll take you straight into your system, and you can make a reservation right there. It takes 2 seconds, a couple taps, and you're ready to go. And how should people prepare when they're coming in for a massage? Like,
honestly, everybody kind of worries about what they should wear, or, any of that, and they shouldn't, because when you come in, we put you in a robe and give you shoes, just in case you want to use our steam room at Margaritaville or sauna at Camdenton.
Wait, you get the steam room and a sauna too?
Yes.
You get the relaxation room, you get the massage, and you get a steam and a sauna depending on what location.
Right. What more could you ask for? That's right.
That's outstanding. So yeah, guys, I mean, you need to get to Driftwood Spots Line. You need to get to either Margaritaville location, which is really convenient because you drive in, you go up to kind of the front door and just go a little past it, and you guys are right there. And you take up 2 sides of the street there. I mean,
well, we do have a salon across the street for when we do wedding parties. Yeah.
So they have all the space you need to take care of you. You can handle big groups. They can handle you if you're just coming in by yourself. If you want to have a couples massage and you want to come in and do that, they can do that for you. But it's truly a way to relax. And because, like in the LOZ app and the LOZ Podcast Network, we absolutely love locally owned businesses. That's what we do. I mean, we promote local. And so you have to go see Shelly. You have to go in, bring your friends, tell everybody about it. Make sure you get there because we love her.
They need to come drift away with it.
Yeah, you go. There you go. That's exactly. What a great finish. That was the perfect finish. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really enjoy having you on. We'll have you on again at the next event because you guys, Shelly and Kira like to show up and they come out with us and they help us set up even. I mean, you guys are really helpful. So we appreciate it. But all right, guys, we'll be right back with another interview here in a little bit. And remember, Driftwood Salon and Spa. Get there, get that massage, pedicure, manicure, haircut. What am I missing?
Massage, facial, body wrap, body exfoliant.
Go to the LOZ app and look at their menu. It's extensive.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, we'll be right back.
Love it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are on the script for the street party for the Shootout Offshore. And in case you can't tell by our glow, it's hot. It feels like the shootout in August.
It does. It really does.
I'm here with Michelle Leisman. You know her. We've had her on before. She's everywhere. Michelle Leisman is a staple at these things. And not only at this event, she was a major sponsor yesterday.
Yes, it was so much fun.
The poker run, right?
So much fun. Yes, the poker run was
and you
amazing.
you were the title sponsor.
I was one of the title sponsors.
Yeah,
yes,
that's awesome. And but the real thing you're trying to promote is move with the military, and that's That's where you love it. She look at her. She's got all her stuff
Yep,
on her
right
bling,
here.
military shirt. She brought
My
me a hat.
earrings,
We've all
yes.
got hats now. This is awesome. But we know Move the Military because we actually help you with that app.
You do. Couldn't do it
This-
without you, Ken.
It was a vision of Michelle's. She's been working on this for
6 years.
6 years, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, her vision was to put together an app that allows military members to, when they get PCS to another base, which happens a lot.
A lot. There's one family that moved 9 times in 11 years.
Yeah. So they get moved around a lot. And as you know, when you move to a new location, I mean, you don't know anything. And, you got kids that you need to get in school. You got pets that need to be taken care of. You got to figure out where you want to go eat. You got to figure out if you need a realtor to buy a home. I mean, there's so many things going on in that market. And what you've done, which is brilliant, is you taking the app and basically you choose which base you're getting PCS to. And it pulls up like 4 or 5 of the biggest communities around that base.
Correct.
You can go to that community and you can find a realtor. You can find a dog room. You can find a school for your kids or a daycare. You can look at places to go eat. You can look at services. Maybe you need to get some service and work done on the place you just got. How cool is that?
Well, honestly, I'm going to give a shout out to the LOZ app because the Move with the Military app is just the LOZ app on steroids that is focused towards our military members. So it really is truly a community resource app, which is what the LOZ app is, right? Come to the lake. What do you want to know about the lake? You pull up the LOZ app. If you're moving, you get PCS, which is permanent change of station for our military members, and it happens quite often. They don't get anything. The government gives them 0 resources. And we want them to get acclimated into their community, wherever they're going to settle, to live, work, play, raise a family. And your platform with the LOZ app and my vision, it's just an amazing, it's an amazing.
Well, and the other things you're doing are you're tying in with some organizations and some charities and some people that are really out there helping, our service members. And
Yes.
I know you were really excited. Yesterday, you guys had done, what was the
It was Heroes Care. So
Heroes
we're the
Care.
official app for Heroes Care, and Heroes Care actually helps not just your veterans, but also your active duty military members. They bring families. They help with suicide prevention. So they don't want to be a suicide hotline. They want to help people get the resources that are available that they need prior to them being in that distressed moment, because there are so many of our military members that are in that state, and when they transition out, it's just going from active duty to civilian life. It's just a different scenario that we can't understand.
Yeah.
And so I feel like with the app and what we're doing together, helping them with the resources while they're in service, active duty will help them. It makes it less stressful. And then supporting organizations like Heroes Care, Big Thunder Marina, Dog Days. It's their 18th year. Do you know
Wow.
how much money we raised yesterday?
how much?
$26,000.
Oh my gosh, $26,000.
And they had a matching contribution from an organization. So it was actually, what would that be?
$52,000
raised
That's
yesterday.
awesome.
I know, it was amazing.
I think you get
Yeah.
a bump of that.
Yeah, it was. It was so cool. And what was really cool is some of the families, the organizations, they've been involved the entire time in supporting these military members. We had 3 active duty members on our boat. And
That's awesome.
they just, if they've never been to the lake, we just show them a good time. They're not allowed to pay for anything. It was just,
And
the
you
lake
had great
is
weather.
awesome.
I mean, it was warm, but at least you had no rain.
Well, 70 miles an hour in a boat. You got a little wind.
That's awesome.
So it wasn't bad. It was a good time.
Well, so what's coming up for Move with the Military? So I know we're adding bases every day.
We add bases every
You're
day.
looking for collaborations with military companies and organizations.
Yeah.
You're looking for collaborations in each of these markets. And you're really building this network that when it's all said and done, it's going to be amazing, because you're going to have all of these different organizations and places that are helping the military members in the app And not just the military members, right? Because even if they live, if just people live around different towns, they can download it too, right? It's free.
Absolutely. So, we've got a lot of Marine stations. And so, like Marine Corps, they've got
Retired.
the retired Marines, even just people moving in, people that are coming to visit their family members. And like we've got a cousin, they're in California right now. And they're out and they're on side-by-sides in the desert. When they come in and they visit their military members and their family members, they want something to do. But we're really just, looking for, we need boots on the ground. We're just small town Missouri here.
Yeah.
And we're bringing this mission to serve our military members and looking for that collaboration, boots on the ground, individuals across the country at every military base. One of the military members yesterday asked about us moving into Wyoming. Sure. They share brothers there. So we'll expand anywhere we can. It's a constant collaboration, and we can't do it ourselves. And there's a lot of people that support the military and bring it, download the app, bring ideas, bring those people that want to support our military members.
And you can get to the Move with the Military app right through the LOZ app. We have a couple of different banners that float around the app. You click that, it takes you to the app store. You can download it. Share it with anybody who you know is in the military. Share it with anybody who's retired military or somebody who lives near a military installation, because we're always trying to expand that group that we talk to, and every little bit helps.
Well, and we need to get it in the hands of the people we're trying to serve, right? And that is your active duty military. So sharing it with anyone that you know that is serving, it's free. We don't collect anyone's information. And that's the thing, is that they're so protected because they're very much afraid of launch. And this app does not, they don't have to set up an account. There's no
it's absolutely free.
Collection. Yeah, it's absolutely free. We don't collect your information. We're not trying to sell them anything. It is simply a resource for our military.
Well, it's an amazing thing you're doing. It's an amazing thing you did yesterday by being a major sponsor of that. And you guys raised over $50,000 for charity. It's outstanding. I know you even got some shout outs from the Secretary of State, right?
Well, we did. The Secretary of State gave us a shout out, told everybody to download the app. That was super cool. We actually auctioned off the Secretary of State for anybody that wanted him to ride on the boat.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, we had a couple people that have been recipients from Heroes Care that just served, and they just need really support. They need to know that they're there. We haven't forgotten them, and we appreciate them once they get out. But even when they're in, they just feel there's just a lot. There's just a lot around it.
We're really appreciative of you and what you've done, and we're excited for what's coming for Move with the Military. And I know we're going to have you on the air at our next event, because you're always here for us, and we love that. But I would just encourage everybody out there to go download Move with the Military app. You go to either app store, doesn't matter which one you're at. You just type in Move with the Military, you'll see it come up. Download it to your phone. It's absolutely free, and just kind of enjoy it, look around, and take advantage of everything that's going on. Yeah,
share it with your loved ones. I think everybody I meet, it seems, knows someone in the military.
Yeah.
Right. And so
and wants to do something. I mean, they want to help.
They want to help. And the best way you can help is share this app, because everyone we talk to, the first thing they say is, "Oh my gosh, I served 20 years ago." And just
was this when I
walking up here? We talked to a gentleman, and he asked about my shirt and the QR code, and I explained the app to him, and he's like, "I needed that 20 years ago." And I said, "I know. I wish our government could do it, but we're doing it.
We'll do it anyway." All right. Thank you.
I love you.
All right, guys. We'll be right back in just a bit. Thank you, Michelle.
All right. Bye-bye.
So I don't know if it's going to tonight.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the broadcast. You've been watching footage of the strip. We've got boats lined up all along the strip right now. They just got out of the water. They just got done racing for the day. We have a big boat parade, all kinds of stuff going on out here. There's people everywhere. We are so blessed to have Adrian Mills with Elite Roofing and Siding. How's it going?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, that's great. So, let's be honest. We know each other because we sit on the board of the Shootout. And so Adrian just got elected, what about 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's baptism by fire.
Absolutely. The only way to do it.
Welcome to the Shootout. And, one of the things that's great about the Shootout in August is that we have to deal with the heat a little bit. And sometimes it's a really hot weekend, and we're always prepared for that. But the beautiful part about, late June is it's really nice we don't get that.
Yeah, definitely not.
We're glowing
Yeah.
right now because it's
Listening.
it's about
Listening.
it's about 95 degrees, and we're trying our best. But you know what? We're big, we're adults. We're gonna get through it. But tell me about Elite. What do you guys do? Give me the history of where this company came from.
Yeah, so Elite Roofing has been down here at the lake for about 20 years, a little over that. We do a little bit of everything: roofing, siding, gutters, soffit, fascia, pretty much whatever you need on the exterior of your home. We are family owned and run. Very blessed to be able to be part of the community. We've been full-time down here as a family for the last 3 years.
Oh, great! Where'd you come from?
Jeff City, mostly.
Okay, yeah. So
Yep.
not a huge move,
Nope,
but
yeah.
moving to the lake full-time is a different thing, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. So my husband and brother-in-law, who we own the company together with, we all grew up in Fulton and they had second homes here, cabins, grew up coming down every single summer. And so when John and I started dating, that was part of the deal. Was every single weekend we came down here.
Okay, good lady.
Fell in
That's a
love with
pretty
the
good deal.
Shootout. Yeah, it was easy to fall in love with. Fell in love with the Shootout, and then just kept inching closer and closer and closer until we just were all in. Let's do it, and we bought the business about 2.5, 3 years ago, and moved the family down here full time. I work at Lake Regional, and so the
you
guys
have
do
a
all the work.
full-time job.
Yeah.
You have a full-time family.
Yes.
You are now full-time into the Shootout.
Yes.
When do you sleep?
Oh, I sleep like a baby. It's fine.
This is
We're all in. It's a crew. We have, like I said, my husband and brother-in-law run the business, and then I work at the hospital, and then I have 15 and 13-year-olds. So it's all hands on deck. They all know it. We're all in all the time, and we're really blessed. We love to work here, love to play here, and couldn't be happier. It's been a dream for many years, and like I said, we started with the second home here, and then weekends became long weekends, and then it was Monday, and then it was Wednesday, and we're like, okay, it's time. Let's just do it. All in.
It's a different lake during the week, isn't it? I mean, I think I tell people all the time, like, until you live here, I mean, you have one lake, which is Thursday through Sunday, which is party.
Yeah.
Everybody's here. You get to about Sunday, about 3 o'clock, until about Thursday morning, it's a different lake.
It is.
And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just like serene.
Yeah.
I could take out my tri-tune any part of the lake I want. I can go, you can get into any restaurant you want. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. But to be honest, though, I mean, it's a lot more crowded than it ever was during the week.
Oh, yeah,
There's
absolutely.
more and more people moving.
Yeah, 10, 15 years ago, it was very different in the winter
Yeah.
than it is now. But yeah, fall boating is our favorite because you get to roll in your hoodies, and we got the outboard, so we don't have to winterize. You get to go watch Chiefs game. There's a couple of weeks a year that, right in the sweet spot where you can still get in a pool and watch the Chiefs, and
That's pretty nice.
it's the best time ever. That's our favorite.
So tell me about with Elite. So when you guys come out, people need, obviously with the weather we've been having. I mean, we are now in Tornado Alley. I mean,
Yeah.
we used to be on the east side of it, and we're dead in the middle of it, and have been for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Hail,
Yep.
all the wind.
Used to get a hailstorm about every 10 years. Now you get a really good one about every 2 to 3 or less.
Yeah, and it's just like, and these aren't just like, we haven't just had like little hailstorms. I mean, these have been golf ball, softball size hail. What does somebody do? Do they call their insurance first, or do they call you first?
Yes. So order is kind of irrelevant. You're going to need both at some point. So we usually say go ahead and get your insurance claim started and then call the office. And we have a full-time team at the office. And then we have specialists for roofing and siding, but they all work together and handle everything. So you just call the office. We try and make it a really stress-free experience. No money down. The guys communicate with you through the whole process, help you pick out colors, whatever you need, help you work with your insurance. Sometimes that can be clunky. Some are easier to work with than others.
But really, you want you want you guys involved when you're dealing with insurance,
Absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
I know there's been a couple cases where I've had insurance companies come out and they're like, no, you're fine, you don't need anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then I've had my roofer come out and they're like, well, look at here, look here, look here, and all of a sudden the insurance company changed their tune,
Mhm.
and you're going to get a new roof.
And there's a lot of adjusters who don't want to get on the roof, so they
Right.
want you to.
Yeah.
They want us to get on the roof for them. So
Yeah, but you can really help people.
the guys are good at that.
So call the insurance company, but don't get all the way down the road before
Yeah.
they call you. Like
Yeah.
it's got to be a boom boom, one
Yep.
call, next call.
Absolutely.
Well, we're so excited to have you on the Shootout board, and you just, it's just so cool to get new faces, and everybody's got their own approach, and obviously it's become so big.
Yeah.
This thing is just expanding, and now this year we have a new location for the fall Shootout, and
Yeah.
we're bringing it to the other side of the lake, kind of back to where it started. There's so much going on, and this is kind of the major kickoff. We've had a couple events already, and there's events throughout the whole summer, but this one's kind of the big kickoff. And I don't know if anybody's ever been at a lake race before. It was here at Shootout Offshore. This thing has tripled its size.
Yes. Everything grows. Every event gets bigger every year. It's so cool. I'm so honored to get to be part of the board. It's such an amazing team, fun people to hang out with. But absolutely just the coolest thing. And that's something, when we first started the business, that was one of our first things. We were sitting down and saying, what are we going to put our money in? What do we do? Marketing. What's our plan? And the Shootout came up every time. That's our favorite thing to do. We love doing it. Like, we want to support our community. We want to be part of it. And talk about a more fun way to invest your money in your community. And again, working at the hospital, we're one of the benefactors of some of the charities. So comes full circle for me when my teams get to use those monies to take care of the patients in the community. So it's just such a cool opportunity to get to be part of all of those things in the same way. And again, we live in this community and we're part of the community, and it's our family, and our kids go to the schools, and there's charities that support the schools. And so it's such a cool thing to get to invest our time and our energy here, that we consider ourselves very blessed to get to love and live and play in such a cool place.
Well, we're going to tap you for all that energy. We're going to make sure that we use you for every committee we have. All the new people get on the new committee. So,
voluntold. I love it. Love it. Let's do
but
it.
guys, seriously, call Elite Roofing and Siding if you have something going on. If you need to get it done, call them. What's the number they can call?
302 roof.
Oh my gosh, that's so 302
573 for you out of towners. 573
573-302 roof.
Yep.
And get them on your side, and make sure that you get them involved before you get too far down the road with the insurance company.
Yep. Give us a call. We're happy to help.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Ken.
All right.
Try and stay cool.
We'll be right back, guys. We're going to towel off, and we'll be back with another guest right after this. And we're back. We are on the strip at the Shootout Offshore street party. And this, you guys have been watching, I've had the camera on, so you can see in the big boats going up and down the street, all the people coming out. And I think, we're with Diana Dorhauer, and Diana is a friend of ours, and she's on the Shootout board. And you've been on the Shootout board for how long now?
5 or 6 years, I'm not really sure.
But you've been involved with the Shootout for how long?
35 years.
35. She started when she was 6.
True story.
And she's just done this ever since. But you've been around everything Shootout. I mean, this has truly been like a passion of yours forever.
For sure. And like a lot of the people involved say, we've met some amazing people from all over the country. And just seeing the growth that has happened in the 35 years, it's just mind-blowing. It really is.
Yeah, and it's not even comparable, right? I mean, you look at 20 years ago, what was going on. It was some guys that got together. They decided to have a race. They decided that the local charity, if they raised any money, would be the local fire department, right? I mean,
Right. The guys from the local area fire departments, they did everything, and their spouses. And then, like, one department bought a dive boat and then decked it out for a dive team. They bought dive gear for search and rescue. So that's primarily what the money went for all those years. I did sales. I've done a little bit of everything. Being on the water, I won't do that anymore. Especially now, no. But I sold ads in the ad book one year, and I don't do sales. And like one person would say no, and I'd be devastated for 2 days. And I hated this. But it was grassroots. Whoever could help could help.
And now you're the secretary of the board. You actually run the registration for the Shootout in August, which is a monumental task. I mean, lassoing these both drivers and owners and Robin is not easy.
They don't like to do paperwork, for one. You were a part of it last year. We got a new program thanks to you.
Yeah, we're trying to bring them into the 21st century a little bit. And get
I'm
away
still
from
going to
paper.
use paper. I'm still going to use paper. But it's phenomenal, the changes, and trying to keep up with the pace that it's growing. That's important.
It is. And the cool thing about it is that I really feel like with the moves that have been made in the last year, this is set to just explode. I mean, it's gotten so big already, but there's so many things on the horizon that I think this thing is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the beauty of that is when it gets bigger, we help more people.
For sure. I see us hitting the $1 million mark this year.
I mean, this is a local charity.
Doubt.
This is a local charity. This is people getting together, doing their thing, a couple of events throughout the summer, not a couple, more than a couple, and to raise, last year was what,
$730,000.
$730,000. We gave back to the community. And I say we, all the sponsors, everybody who participated, everybody who gave. It just pulls this community together. I mean, it's like nothing else that happens to live.
Yeah, it's phenomenal to be a part of. The work that goes on behind the scenes, hours and hours and hours. It makes it worth it.
And we are so grateful that you've been helping us for over 30 years, and that you're still. I know she always says this is her last year on the board, but we talked her into another one. So we're going to keep doing that because we can't lose you. You're the glue that holds it together, particularly in the Shootout and registration. Nobody knows what's going on.
That is my
with you.
baby. That is even if I retire from the board, I don't think I can give it up.
Yeah, and then in your personal life, you don't work.
I work a little.
I'm giving her trouble because she has many jobs.
My primary job, I have a hair salon, and I have it in the back of my house. I've been there 26 years. Before that, I was at the lodge in Four Seasons. And then I nanny part-time. I do a little baking on the side.
She's made me a cake. I can vouch for that.
I spent my whole morning doing sourdough. That's my new.
Oh, that's right. Her new thing is she's got her starters. Yeah.
I can't take a vacation.
You're doing a lot of things. There's a lot that is going on. And then I know you have family that lives out of town, maybe moving back to town.
We're hoping.
Yeah.
We're hoping so. Still in the works, I
Yeah.
guess.
But you do a lot with the family too. And we're just so grateful to have you and have your help. And I'm so excited to have you on the podcast and just let people get to know you. And you'll see Diana; she's at all the events. She's running most of them back behind the scenes, and we couldn't do it without you.
Well, I'm glad that you're on the board because you have been a big part of bringing me up to the 22nd century or wherever we're at.
We're going to get you off that typewriter.
Okay,
I promise.
okay. My fax machine.
All right, everybody, we'll be right back. But thank you, Diana, for joining us today. Appreciate you being on the LOZ Podcast Network. And I'll let you go back inside in the air conditioning.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone. And we're back. We are at the Shootout Offshore on the Strip Street Party. It's funny. You guys were watching the other camera for a while, and there's just so many boats going down, and people are really starting to pour out. I'm here with Jeff Harris, and Jeff Harris is the new president of WPRA, which is the new sanctioning body for what we have going on here today.
So we are.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Also the COO of Fountain Powerboats, and from Greenville, North Carolina. Welcome to the lake.
Well, thanks, man. I'm happy to be here. It's exciting. Weather's great. Summer has arrived, I think, just today.
We're both
And
we're
believe
just
me,
glowing here.
it feels like summer out here, but it's great to be out, and we're down here by the dam, and man, what a great event! We're just so excited to be a part of it.
It was an amazing first day, wasn't it?
It really was, yeah. So there's a unique race enthusiast culture here.
It's crazy.
It is just unbelievable. I mean, I've been coming to the lake for many, many years, raced here for a lot of years. But for years, our company at Fountain Power Boats was, back to the Reggie Fountain days, our largest fountain dealer in the whole world was based out of Lake the Ozarks.
Isn't that amazing? I mean,
And that just tells you that culture for years and years that has just driven performance. And it doesn't get any better than having 53 or 4 super high performance, best race drivers in the world, offshore guys to be here to show what they can do.
and I mean, over 50 boats. And
I think the number is 53.
yeah, it's incredible. And
It's awesome, unbelievable. Awesome.
And I think, look, this is a big event to put on. I mean, this takes months and months and months. WPRA is only a couple months old.
Yeah, and thank goodness we had the experience of the pro team. Justin and Leah Martin, which just do an awesome job, and they were the heavy lifters. We came in as a newly formed, sanctioning body, and we're the rules keeper. We're the inspectors. We're the guys that write the rule book and enforce the rule book.
So that's what a sanctioning body does. They come along and they say, look, here's the rules we're all playing by. Here's what happens if there's a penalty. Here's what happens if this happens. But you guys really, I mean, I think people think, okay, these guys show up in these big boats and they're rich guys and they just race around and have fun. There's people who really want to win. And it's real serious.
These guys are serious competitors, and they mean to win.
Right.
And so, unfortunately, in each class there's only one winner, and or fortunately, right? We're not racing for participation trophies. We are here to compete, and these guys love to compete at the highest level. And WPRA has all the cool boats.
They really do. I mean, I'll tell you what. When this thing came about with WPRA, and I was lucky enough to kind of be working with you guys on your new app and just the registration side of it, and I was just blown away. Like, there's people that are coming from all over the United States here. I mean, this is not just somebody coming from the Midwest, St. Louis, Kansas City.
No, you really pull from the lake pulls from 5 or 6 states,
right?
Just on a normal weekend,
just a normal.
And then when you bring this level of race craft, the group of guys that come here from just all over the place, California, South Florida, New York, up Chicago, they just come from all over because they want the opportunity to compete on a level playing field. That's what WPRA has. Our mission at the beginning was to be the leading offshore powerboat racing sanctioning body here in the United States, and to be recognized for our competitive integrity and our entertainment value and our industry engagement, and above all, provide a fair and level playing field for those guys who come here and who live to compete.
Well, in entertainment was in that statement too.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you didn't get entertained today,
the spectacle of racing is the draw, and it's a great thing for fans. It's a family-oriented, deal. You've got so many restaurants and bars and places to cool off, and shade and docks, and it's just a lot that you can take in. And you can walk down and look at the boats. You can watch them go by, or you can get something to eat. It's just an awesome place. Now it's hilly and it's tight for these big boats.
right?
How
do they get through? Yeah,
you ride around Bagnell Dam where we have this, and if you get to see it, you wouldn't believe that all these monster boats can come here, maneuver around, get in and out of the water, race, load them up, clean them up, and leave. It's amazing feat. These guys are professional. They're the best in the world, and they put on a real show.
Well, and I think that can't be undersold what you guys do for the community, not only just for the charity, for the Shootout charity, which is huge, but just heads in beds in places. I know I talked to different people around town that rent a lot of the the condos and homes around here, and they said they're just completely rented out this weekend. Like, you guys brought so many people to this area all the dollars that come into the market. I mean, it's a super boost for the local economy here. And, and that's got to give you a great feeling. Like you're doing something for charity, you're doing something for the local economy, and you're giving these guys a first-class place with an audience that really understands racing.
Absolutely. And these, like I say, the culture here of performance, goes back many years, and the racers know that. That's the thing. The reason our numbers are so huge here, because it's like, I'm not going to say it's like the Daytona 500 yet, but it's one of the race stops on the schedule that you don't want to miss.
Yeah, and Pro Racing Offshore is the promoter, and they've just done an amazing job. I mean, you come down to the strip here, and it looks. I mean, there's a party going on. It's crazy, and you've got all the people. Everybody's at the street party. You've got booths. You're helping people. The businesses down here, and it's just a great event for Lake of the Ozarks. We're so lucky that you guys chose the lake and to have this event here. And what's upcoming? You guys have some more races coming up?
Yeah, we've got our next race is first weekend in August, Michigan City.
Okay.
In Indiana.
Going to the big lake up north.
Yeah, and then next race is going to be after that. It's going to be Labor Day weekend in Chicago. First race in Chicago.
Oh,
so
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I think we can pull that one off. And we got a few more things we got to fall into place, but it's coming together, and we're excited about that. So we also have a race coming up at Clearwater in September, and then of course Key West, the big
finale, right?
The big finale. Key West is what everybody loves to go to.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, and that's the thing that's so cool about it is, everybody gets a chance to. These boats are racing on a small lake in Missouri, a big Lake Michigan, down in Florida on the ocean. These guys don't care the body of water. If they can handle the boat, they're going to get in, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I want to do a shout out to my friends over at Big Thunder Marine.
Oh yeah,
those guys. Good friends. That's my boss also owns Big Thunder Marine. Those guys do an awesome job, awesome service, and one of the largest fountain dealers in the country, believe it or not.
We love it. I mean,
right here on the lake, it's like fountains. You sell them anywhere. Big Thunder sells most of them.
That's why we got. The people said we got 1,000 square miles of shoreline here, 90 miles in the lake, and you can tell when you drive up and down this lake, man, you'll see some big old fountains running around this lake.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nobody has lake covered better than those guys.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today.
For having us. Absolutely.
We really appreciate you guys being here. We're looking forward to another full day of racing tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
So everybody come out and join us tomorrow for another day of racing. The weather's perfect. No, it's not going to rain. And come cheer these guys on because they spend a lot of money, a lot of their time, and they're doing it here for charity. They're bringing a lot of really good stuff to the economy here. So I want you guys to support them and come out. And Jeff, awesome having you. We'll have you on another show here pretty soon. And just congratulations on WPRA.
Sounds great, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yes.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back. We are on the strip for the Shootout Offshore Street Party. I'm here with Chris Wilson from Van Capital. What's up, buddy? How you
Hey,
doing?
what's going on, Ken? Thanks for having me on.
This is amazing, isn't it, man? I mean, this is cool. Like, we had races that went on all day, and we just, I mean, what an amazing day of racing. Like, it was so cool, and the weather was perfect. Although, as you can tell from you and I, we glow a little bit. You know, it's a little hot.
I'll tell you what, like a week ago, my kids were down, and like we were wearing hoodies. I mean, you know, it's just like we switched the switch to hot.
It's crazy because, you know, we get this weather when we do the Shootout in August. I mean, we know it's coming. We know that that's going to be 100%. This one we were kind of anticipating, upper 70s, pretty nice. You know, Mother Nature came and crushed us.
My pressure system. I'll take it though. Life's too short.
But I'll tell you right now, what a great day. The racing was awesome. There were a lot of people out on boats because it was a perfect place to just watch from the water as well. We had helicopters in the air that were shooting it. We had all the stuff on TV. And what a neat just kickoff to the season, really. I mean, I know we have a couple events already, but this is the big kickoff, the Shootout Offshore. And by the way, Chris is now on the Shootout board of directors.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, very fortunate to be on that board with some amazing people. A lot of great Lakers down here, including a couple Hall of Fame racers like Myron Coyle.
Yep.
But, you know, hey, listen, the weather was perfect. You know, hey, we had safe racing all day today, and you couldn't have asked for better conditions. And I think that we saw some great side-by-side racing in a lot of the classes. And
a couple of turns when guys got a little close, and I asked one of the guys on the team for Farnsworth, and I said, "What happened there?" And he goes, "He's trying to win."
Yeah.
Well, listen, he's aggressive.
Yeah. You don't want to show up and like, you know, not, hey, if you ain't first, you're last. Isn't that what Ricky Bobby said?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. No, but these guys are out to win. I mean, this is not just a fun go around in a circle a couple times. These guys spend a lot of money. They put a lot of their time into it, and they really want to win. And that's what makes it fun, because it's a real race, man. I mean, this is for charity and everything, but these guys, they're going at it.
No, they're serious. I mean, they're looking at weather reports. They're looking at all sorts of things where humidity, weather, wind, that's going to determine their prop setup. That's going to determine their total setup of their boat. And I think that it's so scientific that we just, as race fans, kind of take that for granted.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot more into it than what you see. And so I know there's some teams out there that are going to make some significant adjustments tonight. And I think that we're going to see a lot of interesting racing tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I think the fans will love it.
That's the cool thing, is we got a whole nother day. Like, this is just day one. The street party tonight there's people everywhere down here on the strip. I mean, what a cool part. And that's what I was just talking to Jeff Harris, the new president of WPRA, the new sanctioning body. And, you know, besides it being a charity, and besides us helping everybody with charity, this helps everybody at the lake. I mean, this is a boom for the local economy. You're talking about people who are renting condos and homes, who are bringing people down, people who are buying gas on the water, people who are buying food at the grocery stores, the restaurants, everything's packed. It's a huge event for the whole community, and everybody benefits. I mean, the Shootout charity benefits, but the community benefits, and that's just can't be. You can't put that into words, really. I mean, it's just something that's so cool that the Shootout organization does time and time again, and this is just the start of it.
Yeah. Well, listen, I think that unless you've been to Lake of the Ozarks, I mean, it is the greatest lake in the world. And when you see this,
don't say that too loud. Now we got enough people coming everywhere. But we have plenty of room. Come on down.
But like, hey, listen, it's a family-friendly event. You're going to come down to the street party. You're going to see all these amazing boats. These teams have put in millions of dollars into this sport, and it's a great economic boost to the economy here. We got a great concert. Sadie Bass, Jake Banfield playing up at Luby's Plaza tonight at 7:00. And hey, listen, this is what makes the Ozarks so special.
It's cool because you could go to a bar down here and sit at the bar, and you got a guy who owns one of these boats, one of these racing boats, sitting next to a guy who owns a little ski boat and has maybe a cabin, next to a guy who's got maybe he's got an RV sitting in a park somewhere, and he's got but they're all together at the same bar, and you wouldn't know who's who.
That's right.
You don't see that everywhere else. I mean,
no,
you go to Miami, you're not going to see that.
No, you're gonna definitely see a difference there, right? I mean, and that's what makes the Ozarks so special. I think it's a melting pot where everybody shares common ideas and principles, and I think the lake is the attraction for it. And I just couldn't be happier to see all these happy faces walking around tonight.
checking everything out and enjoying all the fan festivities as we celebrate the first night of this offshore race and getting ready for tomorrow.
And when we talked to Jeff, he brought up, he's like, this is a knowledgeable group of people on racing. I mean, you don't find people like in this community that understand racing like they do because the Shootout's been here for so long.
It's the powerboat capital of the world, really.
Which is amazing. It's sitting in the middle of Missouri. It should be somewhere else, but it's not.
Right.
It's here. But tell me a little about Van Cadillac. Let's talk about your business.
Listen, thank you. I mean, we're just so fortunate that we're a part of Shootout Offshore this year, where we can go ahead and display some product, but also try to help support the charities here. That's the most important thing. And we've just been really fortunate enough that we've been ingratiated into the community here and been a good partner. So yeah, I mean, hey, listen, Cadillac has some amazing products out there. I brought an Escalade IQ.
I saw that car down
electric. Hey, here's the deal though. Like, I'll be honest, I was a little out on the electric deal,
right?
And I was concerned. I told my guys, I'm like, charge it to 100%. I'm from Kansas City. I'm charged to 100%. I go, I don't know where any chargers are at the lake. I haven't seen many.
You mapped it out anyway.
I mapped it out anyway. And I drove 2.5 hours down, and I still have 70% left.
Wow.
So a range of 475 miles on the Escalade IQ. And quite frankly, the Escalade IQ is the sexiest looking full-size SUV on the road. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, hey, anybody out there that may have a little charge anxiety or a little bit like, I'm not so sure about all this electric stuff, this vehicle is the real deal.
And I have an electric vehicle, and I'll tell you, the coming out in the morning and you have it plugged in overnight and you got a full tank or whatever charge, it feels good.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to go put a credit card in anywhere.
Or worry about your credit card getting stolen at the pump, whatever. Hey, save me a lot of money too, because I don't go in and buy a bunch of energy drinks now,
And I will tell everybody too, when you come down here and you're looking at the boats, go see that Cadillac. It's down kind of right by the crane, right? Like you're down the very bottom. Go check that thing out because it is a beautiful car. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what color that is. That off-white, it's gorgeous. And also go up to Kansas City and see my friend here at Van Cadillac. If you're going to buy a Cadillac, this is the gentleman you want to talk to. He's going to help you out. He's going to help you get what you need, and he's a big fan of the lake. So, why not have a bunch of them driving around?
Yeah, hey, listen, we make it really easy for you. We e-sign everything, so you never actually have to come to the dealership and do any wet signatures. And then, of course, we deliver the vehicle to you, and we give you a screaming deal.
Yeah.
Right? Because
that's the best. I like screaming deals.
Anybody that reaches out to me, you're going to get a screaming deal. You can reach out to me on my email, which is cwilson04@vtaig.com. And you just, just reach out to me. We'll give you a screaming deal. We'll deliver to you. Well, your trade-in, we just take a couple pictures. We'll pick it up. We make things really easy.
What's your website over there?
It's www.vankc.com.
Vankc.com. Go on there. Look at what's going on. Shop for a Cadillac. Call him up. He's going to take a picture of your vehicle. He's going to deliver you a brand new one.
100%.
He's going to give you a screaming deal. I mean, that's again my favorite. I love screaming deals.
That's right.
But other than that, the other reason to go there and to buy a vehicle is because these guys are putting so much time, effort, and money into the Shootout, into a local charity. It's a great way that the community can give back because you guys have given so much to the community. And I love that marriage of people helping people and locally owned businesses. That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining me today.
Hey,
thanks for being on the Shootout board.
Appreciate
and
that.
We're looking forward to a great day of racing tomorrow. And we'll have you back on the show here, in the next couple months, and we'll follow up with you because I know we got a lot of events coming.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks so much.
All right, guys. We'll see you. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are here right now with Brian Massa of Polylift. We know who you're with because you got to wear. You're wearing it everywhere, man.
Yeah, it's pretty much all over.
But you guys know Ryan because you see him on social media, Facebook. You see him on TikTok. You see him out there on Instagram. You guys are always out there doing some fun things. I love your videos, man.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's so cool because you guys make boat lifts fun. I mean,
Who would have known? I mean, Slarity Media Group does most of those videos for us. They produce them all for us. And who would have known? How do you create content for boat lifts? How do you make it entertaining, engaging, and then still get the point across that sales, right?
Right. Yeah, but I mean, what I love about what you guys do is, and with the LOZ app, and you guys are in the LOZ app, pilots in there, guys. We are huge fans of them. Your dad and Mark are just unbelievable people. They give everywhere, to the Shootout. Uncle Mark is the president.
Yes,
of the Shootout board, and he gives every ounce of his energy to this, and we're just so appreciative to have him. But you guys we love local. Like, so the LOZ app, we promote only locally owned businesses. And I don't think there's an epitome of a locally owned business that you guys. It's brothers and their kids, and before you guys, was it the dads that had it before that?
Yeah, it was family owned. So Michael and his boss started it back in 1975. We just fresh out of college, and I believe he worked with some other companies at first, and then we established we didn't work with them anymore. He broke away and made his own product, and ever since then, he's just established that great foundation for us, coming up to be who we have been for the last 50 years.
I mean, how cool is that? I mean, generation, and you guys seem like you have fun. I mean, yeah, it's a business. It's serious. You're trying to make money. You're trying to help people. I own a Polylift. I have one in my slip, and I love it. But you know what? I mean, you guys are building lifts for guys like me with a tri-tune, and you're building lifts for guys like we saw racing today with a big, huge 55-foot cat. I mean, you guys are doing everything in between, and it's not like because you're doing these huge lifts that you don't want to help the guy that's got a tri-tune, right? I mean, there's still a lot more tri-tunes than there are.
I mean, I would just tell you, for one, I mean, it's not even about just putting the lift in. It's service that we provide after you buy our lifts, or even if you haven't bought our lifts. Matt himself and I have been delegating service teams out all day today. We've got 8 emergency service calls. I mean, we are 24/7 emergency service, always looking out for our customers, making sure they get satisfaction, whether or not they have a product or not. If they need help.
But you guys also understand the lake, and you understand how people use the lake. And if that lift is down for just one day on a weekend, it can disrupt. I mean, some people only come down 10 times a year, right? If they can't use it for one of those 10 times, that's a huge problem. You guys get on it. You get crews out there. You make sure that if you can get it done the same day, you do. And you understand how people boat down here, and that's so cool. I mean, there's nothing worse than you put a lot of money into a boat. You put it on this lift, and you know how stuff is, man. Stuff breaks. I mean, but you guys you're following up. You're taking care of people, and you're trying to get it fixed right away. That means something to people, and I think that's why. I know I was talking to Mark, and you guys have a lot of repeat customers. Like, there's a lot of people who bought a lot of lifts from you.
Very true. Trading them in, getting new boats. The sky is the limit for these sort of things. And when you change boats, you change lifts. I mean, these poly lifts they buy from us, they hold their value, and when you trade them in, you're not paying for a brand new lift. You're just upgrading.
I mean, you guys have lifts out there that are probably 10, 15 years old that people but you guys refurb it. Like the one I bought, I don't even think it was brand new. I think you guys refurbed it for me. And what you do is you take all the parts that could go wrong, all the different, things that might be wrong with it. But the plastic tubes or whatever the tubes we're using, they're good, right?
Yeah, the high density polyethylene tanks, right? That's on those. And not only with the poly lift, but also the roto lift, which are more natural.
So you're not just at the lake.
Well, we're not at the lake. No, we are all over the place. We just took on a new national sales representative, Mike Swordall, and he's been all over the place. He was in Washington last week. He's been back and forth to Kentucky, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Table Rock, Lakes, Lake Texoma.
Everywhere. You guys are
everywhere. That's where we want to be everywhere. We want to give everyone the great quality service that we've been giving here back to the lake.
But the cool thing about it is you remember the lake. You guys know who's living here. You don't, you're growing, but you're making sure you're taking care of people here. I love the videos you guys are doing. I mean, I think it's so fun. Like, I know you guys sit around and you crack up about them and you have a good time. And, you know, I think people appreciate that. Like, you know what, we got enough serious stuff going on. Let's have some fun. Let's get out there. Let's make some dreams, because that's what you guys are doing. You're making people's dreams. You know, when you put a lot of money into a boat, let's face it, they're not cheap anymore.
No.
And you have to take care of that boat. And the first place you start is with a lift, a quality lift. And look, there's guys you can buy cheaper lifts from.
Absolutely.
But I think when you're in a situation when you have one that's not up to par, you're going to wish you had gone the extra mile.
You don't always have to buy the biggest, the best. You know, honestly, some people, like, especially across the nation, you know, that's why we have our rotor lift line, because it's not all other lakes aren't like the Lake of the Ozarks.
Right, they're not this
They're
rough.
not this rough. They're not to have all this boat traffic and people coming to the lake, millions, like hundreds of people, hundreds of thousands of people coming over here every year. I mean, and so we have this rotor lift as a kind of a good economic.
So when I'm in Wisconsin on a small little lake and I'm not getting a ton of traffic, the roto lift's perfect for me.
Oh, it's perfect. It's great. And honestly, sometimes, in some cases down here in the lake, we find that rotor lift, because of the way it is built, a lot of things are out of the water. That sort of thing lasts a very, very long time. You were talking earlier, we have lifts out here like 10, 15 years old, even older. We have customers come up to us in the boat show, over in the park, or all St. Charles, 3 main shows from Fair Need Beer, me, no other places too. They just say, hey, I want to lift from you guys. I think I talked to this guy named Dennis like 30 years ago. Or like, yeah. And I said, I never had a problem, but I need a new lift. It's like,
right.
who would have ever thought selling that thing in 1980, 1990, whatever, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
This guy would be coming up to us 30 years later, 25 years later. So, like, hey.
It's cool, man. I mean, I love businesses that have history, that are locally owned, family owned. You guys you check all the boxes on that. I want to tell everybody out there, go get a lift from these guys. Make sure you call them. Make sure you see them at the Lambda boat shows. Make sure you guys have booths on all these shows. You can help them out. They'll come out. They'll take a look at your situation. They'll figure out the best solution for you. And then a lot of times you'll come up with a solution that is like, hey, you don't need all this. You need this, you know, like, but sometimes when you get there and if you decided you love to have that home right on the bluffs of the main channel, you're going to need a little bigger, thicker lift to handle that. And you guys understand that. You're not going to put.
Oh, no. I mean, we know all the parts of the lake, the busy traffic, everything. We're never gonna undersell something. Maybe this will work. That's not what we're about.
You want it to, because you don't want the headaches either.
No. Yeah, right. Yeah. And then, like, it's so bad when we put something out there. Not what we're about. We're about getting you a product, rely on, and never have any issues.
Polylift boats, how do they get a hold of you? Besides in the LOZ app, you go to the LOZ app, you go to boat lifts, and they're right there. They have a full page ad. You click on that, and you're going to be in their website. But if they want to go to your, what do they call it? They want to just keep you guys call.
If they call us, you guys call our office anytime, 573-374-65. That's going to get you hooked up with one of our redirect you and answer any question that you need.
And you might catch this guy doing a video. He might be out
doing stuff like this.
Thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate having you on. And guys, get the Polylift boat lifts. Get a new lift from them. Make sure you talk to them first before you talk to anybody else. We'll be right back after we give a little bit more. You guys watching what's going on in the strip and these boats. The big boats are coming, man. Look at these. They're all lined up. I mean, what a fun place to have the family come out. All these kids. They're looking at these huge boats, man. It's cool. And everybody with a boat now seems to have a pretty cool car with it. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I know that your dad knows, your uncle, he's got a couple cars like to bring out here too. So
yeah, it's true. Yeah, especially on like hot summer nights as well.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us. All right, guys. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are at the Shootout Offshore Street Park down on the Strip. You guys have been watching video footage of all the boats, people down here. I mean, there's a huge crowd. We are just done with racing for the day. For today, we have a whole day of racing tomorrow. We're excited because the weather's nice and hot for us. You can't tell, we're sweating a little bit. That's okay. We're going to get out here and do it. I'm here with Ed Krause. He is the owner of the Slingshot, Ozark Slingshot Rentals, and it's right here at the Lake of the Ozarks. Welcome.
Well, thank you, sir.
I am pumped to have you here because I am a previous Slingshot owner, and I love the fact that I can rent a Slingshot down here and take it around the lake. There's not a better vehicle to see the lake.
No, not at all. Lake Ozark Slingshot Rentals, it was just simple. Every time I'd go out of town, there would be a bunch of slingshots everywhere, whether it would be Galveston or Miami, Florida.
Yeah, you see them in Florida a lot. Down in Destin, you kind of see them.
Exactly. It was just missing here, and I thought it'd be a great addition to everything we got going on.
And we needed that here at the lake. Like, that was something that I think was and what a brilliant idea, man. You came in, and you didn't just come in small. Like, some people might bring one slingshot, they might bring two to test the waters. You brought 10.
Yeah, I mean, we had to. I kept it under wraps as best I could until we knew that we had to deal with the players. And the last thing I wanted to do was to have one or two, and then everybody else try to do the same thing. So we came out with a full fleet, and we are the slingshot rental company for
Hey, you're family owned. And you're in this with your wife, and I know your daughter works there, and I know their sons are running around too. I mean, it's a true family-owned business, which in the LOZ app, that's what we do. We promote local family-owned businesses. You guys might have seen some of the posts going around Facebook. Some of the clients that we have, we're putting slingshots and telling them to go around and see the lake, and we're getting some awesome footage of what people are doing and what they're trying to do. Look, it's a busy summer. Everybody's got stuff to do. But I'll tell you what, if you guys come down and you get on these slingshots, and again, they don't have to do a whole day, right? Like, they could do 4 hours. They could do a half day. They could do whatever they want.
Yeah, we have various options, tour options. So it pretty much starts at 2 hours. You can take it up to an entire week if you wanted to. Sarah, my wife, she runs the day-to-day operation. See her anytime you come in. Prices are real reasonable. Like I said, 2 hours all the way up to an entire week. We just want one, we want all of them. We can take them all. Overnight rentals as well. We've got a sale going on where it's 6 p.m. to 9 a.m. and you can take it out, beat the heat. We've got 4 riders that they got right now doing that same exact thing. So yeah.
And you were telling me that's one of the deals. If you're looking for something that's maybe a little extra, do the overnight thing. Do the overnight deal because you'll get a little bit more riding in. And I'll tell you right now, I owned one for 10 years. There is not a better, more fun vehicle to drive around. I have a son, he's got special needs. He couldn't ride a regular motorcycle, but he can ride in that slingshot. And I mean,
Yeah, he enjoys his rides.
Blake likes his rides, he likes fist bumps. He likes to do both. So, but you guys are located right across from Scooter's Coffee. So you guys, no problem, and you really have no problem finding you guys because you have them all lined up on the road there. Maybe you drive by right when you come in town. You guys have a new building going in there, right?
Yeah, so we have a new structure, a little bit under construction, a little delay, a few small delays. We'll have that wrapped up here pretty soon. The location that we're at, it's a prime location. There's a few other spots we could have went with, but we're getting over here.
I think it's one of the best locations. I mean, you cannot go down the main road and not see you guys.
Definitely. Thank you, Dr. Zilla, for letting me use that property.
And so these are not like 4-year-old used bikes. These are brand new slingshots.
Brand new, straight from
automatic. Don't have to worry about driving a stick. They're automatic. They look cool. You bought them all in silver. And I'm telling you right now, if you want to take a slingshot, take it down. Maybe you go to Herman. Maybe you come, take it, get it out of the city limits, right? Rent it for a day. And take it and go see some things. You got to stay in the state. Right?
Exactly. That's our minimum. That's our only requirement as far as mileage. You can take it as long as you want, 1,000 miles, 2,000. That's really matter.
Just stay in the board.
Yes, if you stay in the show me state. That's our only requirement. I mean they're great. You can take it out, just go around the lake. We've had people take one all the way to St. Louis, Kansas City for 2-3 days. And then come back and just have a great time.
And you guys want to watch because every once in a while you guys put out a little special. Like I know for Father's Day, you let all the dads give them a break, right? For Father's Day. So you said, hey, if you're a dad, and you want to run a slingshot, you give them a little money off. So there's some things they do for that kind of thing, but it's real reasonable. I mean, if you're thinking about taking this thing out for a couple hours or 4 hours, the amazing, adventure that you're going to get. I mean, you can't really get that in a lot of things. And let's face it, nobody wants to, a lot of people, they're not ready for real motorcycles. They don't want to be on a real motorcycle. They want to be on something that's a little safer. But the wind's in your hair, you're going fast, you're taking turns, people are looking at you because they're cool to look at. And if you have kids, you want to take them for a ride, man. I'll tell you what, that's a memory maker there.
Exactly. Yeah. All our riders that have went out, whether they've driven a slingshot before, whether it's the first time, I mean, just the pure smiles, and I'm not trying to be cliche or nothing, but the pure smiles and joy that they have when they return, that's, what we're looking for. And yeah, I mean, they're just great machines. They're fun. They're fast. Great sound systems. Brand new from Polaris. Like I said,
yeah, you hook your phone right up to it. It takes like 2 seconds, and you're playing the music you love, heading down the road, wind in your hair, on the back. And there's so many cool back roads here to drive. I mean, we have really good back roads here. I mean, they're fun. You head down 42 or wherever you want to go. But what a cool idea, man! I'm so excited to have met you guys and see what you're trying to do here. And I think it's just an amazing idea. Your reservation system is second to none. I mean, it couldn't be any simpler. You can go to the LOZ app and go to Fun Things to Do, and you'll see their ad in there. You click on their link. It takes you right into the reservation system. Literally 1 or 2 clicks, and you're off to the races. You're ready to go. I mean, it's so simple. And you're open. What's the hours you're open now?
So it's 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's daily. We do ask that you book your reservation online if you can. Otherwise, Sarah can help you out with that. It just speeds up the process. If you book online, you can be in and out within 5 minutes. The same thing with the return. The return's even quicker as long as there's no damage to the vehicle. You have to be back on the road in 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's great.
And they can buy insurance too, right? Like they can buy extra insurance.
Yeah, we have two different options. Obviously, you get the full coverage to begin with, but if you bring your deductible, cut it in half for an extra $40, I believe this.
Which is well worth it.
Yeah, Sarah
well
knows,
worth
Sarah
it. You
knows
just never
better.
know. I mean, look, I would imagine you take 90 trips and you might get 1 or 2 to come back. But they're easy to drive. These things are super easy to drive if you're not silly.
Yeah, I mean, we have had a couple people cause some minor damage, and deers is the one thing you got to look out for. Obviously, just
in any car,
yeah, just any type of vehicle here at the lake. So we have had a couple people hit some deers, but other than that, they're great running machines. We also have the Sensible, because we are Polaris outfitters, so we have an insurance that you can pay an extra $10-15 for your ride, and even if it's raining during your actual ride, there's literally reimburse you in the pool, and you can keep riding it until your rental's over. So yeah, there's a lot of great advantages.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
To be a Polaris outfitter. So we're grateful. I'm grateful for everything that you Ken Waller and the LSD app.
Thank you, brother.
You're doing a phenomenal job helping us out, getting the word out. Yeah, it's going to be a great rest of the year. Started off slow with all the rain. And
my gosh,
now we just
man.
went from rain to 100 degrees.
But this is the fun time. You get that thing going about 60, 65. It's going to cool down just fine, and you're going to love it. And I love the idea about doing the night rides. I think those are great. 6 to 9 is the perfect time to go out in these things.
Yeah, and it's even cheaper than, if you were just doing an 8-hour rental. So you get to keep it overnight. The headlights on those things are great. They run just like cars, just a little bit quicker from the jump. But yeah, I mean, take it out at night, go to dinner, whatever you want to do. They're just great machines to have. If you haven't put one yet, you got to. And if you're a Harley rider, Indian rider, you drive a sports bike, drive one of these too. We're not saying they're in the same category,
but they're fun.
They're fun machines. A lot of the people that we have riding, they've been riding Harleys for 40 years, and their backs, their shoulders, they just can't continue on lifting the bike or traveling with the bike from Kansas City or Iowa.
I've talked to some. Look, I own one for a while. I would go to Bike Fest in it. I talked to some of these old timers that were riding these bikes, and they looked at me and they said, "You know what? That looks a lot more fun."
Yeah.
So everybody get the Lake Ozark Slingshot rental. Go to the LOZ app, book your time, go see them. They're right across from Scooters. Make sure you visit Ed and Sarah and the whole family. They're wonderful people. They're amazing people. They'll take care of you. They just want you to have a good time. They're all about having fun out here and keeping you safe. Thanks for joining us today.
Ken Waller, I appreciate you, man. Thank you
all
very
right.
much.
Okay, guys, we'll be right back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. We are on the strip for the Offshore Shootout races. We just had a full day of races. It was epic. We had a lot of really cool things to see down here. And you guys have been watching the live feed of the strip right now. We have all the boats that are out here. You can come down and see the boats. You can come down and enjoy some of the things going on. And you can actually come down and join one of the places like right now at the Malted Monkey. You can come by, you can have a malt, you can have a burger, one of the best smash burgers going. You can go next door to Tucker's and have one of their oysters. You can go down the street and go to Neon Taco and have some great Mexican food. I'm here with Logan Wise. Logan is the marketing director for Tucker's Properties, of which we are in one. How's it going, buddy?
It has been a long day, fun day. Very blessed day. You know, Shootout coming back to the strip was something I didn't really know what to expect, but it exceeded every bit of my expectations. Man. You know, it's a lot of fun. It really is. You know,
it's amazing what this thing does. So, I mean, obviously, it's for charity and it brings a ton of money for the charity, but it also brings a ton of money to the local establishments. I mean, you guys are on the strip. All these businesses up and down the strip. Everybody who rents a condo or a hotel or a home and gets gas on the water, it just brings people out. You know? And it's so fun. And we love in the LOZ app, man. We're so lucky to have you guys in there. You guys been in there from the start. George took a shot with us when we had almost no users at all. And now we're up to over 30,000 users. And so, but he's been a great partner. And so has all of his entities. And if you go into the LOZ app and you go to Lake Fun and you go to Tucker Properties, you can see every single property he has and all the different things you can do. And let's talk a little bit about that. So right now we're at Malted Monkey.
Yep. It's the shake place on the strip, man. I mean,
and these aren't regular shakes.
No, they're not. Man, they're good.
You get a shake here, and it's wrapped in. There's 40 things going on.
Oh yeah.
But that's not just the shakes. Let me tell you something. I had one of the best smash burgers I've had right here.
Oh yeah, and the chicken sandwich is really good too. I'm a big chicken guy. Oh, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, and then the kids can climb on the ropes. I don't know, you guys can't see them, but above us there's a bunch of kids dangling on the ropes. And it's right in the middle of the strip. I mean, it's just what a great place for the family. I mean, if you're looking for something to do with the family, you got kids who are over, 3 feet tall.
Something like that.
Yeah. You might have to go with an adult, maybe you don't. But, I mean, it's an experience with the family. You can stay here as long as you want, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I always told George, like, those kids get better views than we do. You know, hanging up around there, you get to view the whole strip. It's kind of cool. I've been
get it all, don't you?
Filmed a little bit. You don't realize how high up you really are until you get up there.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
I don't think I'm going to try it.
Oh, no. It's a little soft.
But then right next door, we got Tucker's. Yep. And let me tell you something. The food at Tucker's is amazing. It's one of the only establishments that's open year-round. So you can enjoy it year-round. But if you want fresh oysters, if you want fresh fish, I just had the grouper, and it was amazing, blackened grouper. But the menu's extensive. Lobster rolls, and it's not just seafood either. I mean, you got burgers and all the good stuff over there. It's a great place to hang out, sit up on the upper deck, kind of watch what's going on the strip.
For sure, yeah. Well, I may be a little bit biased too, but I feel like Tucker's is a place that I just constantly trying to change for the people. Like, I mean, I do the menu, so I do the menu.
You're closer than most.
Yeah, but it's constantly changing, constantly evolving to what people want, what people need. We do different things. We run specials for the locals in the wintertime, and that's a big thing.
Yeah, that's true. Like every night in the winter, you got something going on special. I know there's a steak night for like $16 or something crazy like that. I mean, you guys you're basically, I think in my mind, what I liken it to is George is trying to keep people at work, trying to keep people employed. And he's like, look, the winters, we're not going to make a lot of money in the winter, but we're going to keep people employed. We're going to make sure that the locals have a place to go eat because a lot of places close down.
For sure.
But it's just such a cool atmosphere. And then if you keep going down the strip just a little ways, you get to Neon Taco. And that's a whole different experience, right?
Yeah. And I was there today. I was there yesterday pretty much all day. Just thank you, because I've never seen Neon Taco so busy. I mean, I showed up yesterday and there was a wait.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Well, and it's the best place, the best seat in the house if you want to go watch that race. I mean, it's literally, they're coming into your front room.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I was sitting there watching it, and it's my first time watching the Shootout event, and wow, it was just so cool. And if I was a kid, it's just a big part. If I was a kid, man, I would sit there all day long and see how fast the boats are going. And obviously, the Shootout coverage is a great job covering everything, but it's really an awesome event, and that's a perfect place just to view it.
But now that menu is all Spanish, Mexican, like you get chips and salsa. You can do burritos. You got to make all that right there, right?
Yeah, and we actually just went from, so we were charging for chips and salsa, and we kind of heard feedback a little bit, so we went and changed, and so now we do free chips and salsa.
Dude,
I
mean,
know.
Come on.
I
There's
know.
that's the only reason that, let's go.
I know,
Free
yeah.
chips and salsa. Come on.
So that was one of the negative things at Neon Taco was people were kind of complaining about that. So, we changed it, and we always wanted to do what makes people happy, and George has always been, put people first over anything. So,
And if you want to take your boat to someplace on the strip, that's
there.
the place.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, if you want to go out and you want to end up on the strip to walk around a little bit, go to Neon Taco. They have awesome docks. Have a little have a margarita, have something to eat, have some chips and salsa, and then take a stroll up the strip. Go visit a couple more places. Come on back down. Maybe have a nightcap. Head back out. I mean, it's the perfect way to enjoy the strip by boat, and really the only one.
Absolutely. Yeah. No.
Now we have something coming that's going to be right next door.
I know. We're excited about that. Yeah. Which I don't want to talk too much on it, just because I don't know what I'm doing.
George teased it a little bit in our
Okay.
podcast, but he didn't. We don't have a name, and
Yeah.
we have a concept, a theory. But I'm just telling you guys, something big is coming. It's coming to right by the dam. You guys are going to love it. There's going to be so much going on. It's going to revolutionize what's going on here.
So we're going to have to get more staff because, we're already working a lot, but man, I'm excited first most. A little nervous because, you have like really high expectations. I mean, George Properties is, everyone knows George Properties is all the time. Everyone breaking news, paradise, on the strip.
Yeah, let's talk about a little off the strip. So we've kind of tackled the strip. That's where the street party is. We got plenty of choices off the strip on the water. Frankie and Lou's. Man, I want to tell you something. That's an experience by itself. Now, you guys did a shootout charity event there that was the Buried Treasure event, and it was the most successful Buried Treasure event they've had. I think they had 450 people that signed up for it. You guys blew it out of the park. It was amazing. They raised a lot of money for charity, and people, more than that, everybody had a blast.
Oh, yeah. And kids were smiling, they were cheering, and it's a really fun event. It's a really cool concept. You're digging in the sand for treasure, and that's like a kid's dream.
And what was it? They gave away $10,000 worth of
Yeah.
stuff? I mean, it was huge.
There's a go-kart in there. It's just kind of fun. I knew it went well. I didn't know how well it really went. I'd not been one before. But as soon as we got done, they were like, next year we're doing the same spot,
And you guys were talking about maybe even opening up the beach a little bit more.
yeah,
than
we're
you
going to
had.
make it bigger, yeah. So,
And then let's go move over to Paradise.
yeah, Paradise. That's good house. In my opinion, it's just absolutely spectacular. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm going to cut this short right
Yeah,
now, but man,
absolutely.
thanks for coming and talking to us
No
about all the
problem.
Tucker's properties.
I appreciate it.
You, brother.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.